Behind every nursing student leader is a silent battle with responsibilities, performance, and stress, balancing academics, leadership, and personal well being while continuing to serve others with dedication and compassion. Good day, everyone. We are Group 3A of BSN 3C from the University of St. Asal, presenting our research engagement in extracurricular involvement, academic performance, and level of stress among nursing student leaders. I am Karylle B. Magallanes, and joining me today are my fellow researchers, Gwyneth May S. Malaay, Chester Jeph T. Malunes, Dancel John L. Masweng, and Isabel Beatriz M.O. Proceeding to the purpose of the study, this study aimed to determine the relationship between extracurricular involvement, academic performance, and stress levels among nursing student leaders. It described the participants' profile, determined their level of stress, and examined the relationship among the amount of time spent in extracurricular activities, leadership roles, academic performance, and stress levels.
For the research design, this study employed a descriptive correlational quantitative research design to determine relationships among variables without manipulating them. For the participants were 104 nursing student leaders of the University of St. LaSalle enrolled in the BSN program for academic year 2025-2026. Total enumeration was used, including all class officers, council officers, and organization officers. For the data analysis, frequency and percentage were used to describe the demographic profile of the respondents. Mean and standard deviation were applied to determine the level of stress experienced by nursing student leaders across different factors. To examine the relationships between variables, Fisher's exact test was used for categorical data, while Spearman's rank correlation was employed to assess the strength and direction of association between variables. For the instrument, data were collected using a survey questionnaire consisting of three parts: a demographic data sheet, which included the sex and leadership role, an extracurricular activities checklist, which gathered data on time spent per week, and a modified student nurse stress index, a 22-item standardized tool used to measure stress levels across four domains, which are academic load, clinical concerns, personal or social stressors, and lastly, interpersonal or leadership challenges.
Next is the leadership roles. Most nursing student leaders are class mayor and vice mayor, 40%, while the least represented role is batch representative, 4%. In the level of stress, you'll see that the overall stress level of nursing student leaders fell within the range interpreted as moderate stress. And for the frequency of total time spent on extracurricular involvement of nursing student leaders among the 104 respondents, most student leaders reported spending 2 to 7 hours on extracurricular activities, 32% for 2 to 3 hours, 27% for 4 to 5 hours, and 21% for 6 to 7 hours, while 20% devoted more than 8 hours. Next is the frequency of general weighted average of nursing student leaders in terms of academic performance. Most nursing student leaders achieved high scholastic standing, with 76% having a GWA above 91, 23% between 89 to 91, and only 1% within the 86 to 88 range.
For the relationship between variables, there is a significant positive relationship between time spent in extracurricular activities and stress level. For time spent in extracurricular activities and academic performance or GWA, there is no significant relationship. And lastly, there is no significant relationship for stress level of nursing student leaders and academic performance. This shows that among nursing student leaders, increased extracurricular involvement was linked to higher stress levels, but it showed no significant effect on academic performance, indicating that students were able to balance leadership responsibilities while maintaining their grades. For the conclusion, nursing student leaders generally experience moderate stress. There is no significant relationship between extracurricular involvement and academic performance or leadership role. However, the study found a significant but weak relationship between extracurricular involvement and stress levels, indicating that as students spend more time in activities, their stress level also tends to increase.
For the implications,
Balance involvement in extracurricular activities supported by proper coping strategies and institutional support can help nursing student leaders maintain academic success, manage stress, and develop leadership competencies essential for their future professional roles. For the recommendations, nursing student leaders should practice time management and self care to balance academics and extracurricular activities. Schools should provide stress management programs, leadership training, and mental health support. Organizations must ensure fair task distribution to prevent burnout, while faculty should create supportive environments for learning and leadership growth. Future studies are encouraged to explore additional variables and a wider population to better understand long term effects on stress and academic performance. That concludes our presentation. Once again, we are BN3C, Group 3A, and thank you for listening.